Hello everybody and welcome back. Alrighty, so a package came in the mail and you can probably guess what it is just from the video title. I've always wanted to make a video like this, kind of just unboxing something and showing it off, but I didn't ever do it because I didn't really feel like the video that I made, because I have made videos like this before, but I didn't really feel like they were well put together, I guess you could say. I actually originally was going to make a video on the computer that I use currently, and I was gonna make a video like showing the entire build and stuff like that, but that was one of those where it just didn't really work out. But today is different. As we can see, I have a package here. I can't show the other side because it's got my address. And can I just say, the amount of like tape they put on this thing is crazy. I mean, in their defense, this thing came from like China, I think, so it makes sense as to why they were so careful with it. So if you didn't read the title of the video, what's in this box is a new keyboard for me. And I know what you're probably thinking, Starbuck, don't you already have a keyboard? And yes, I do. If you haven't noticed, here it is right here in all of its glory. So this keyboard originally, it didn't come with these keycaps or even these key switches. You can see they're pink. I know it's kind of hard to tell because I also have the lights set as pink. I'll leave a link in the description. I originally got this keyboard for like $45 on Amazon, and it was an amazing keyboard. I actually loved the blue switches, but the problem was the loudness of them was crazy. Like you can see, I don't know if I have any old videos or streams using this keyboard, but it was so loud. You could hear the keys from like across the room. So then what I did is I found this website called Akko. You can see it right here. And they had sold different keycaps and key switches. And they actually have one here. Let me take this keycap off. It's kind of hard to see because it's not focusing, but they had this one. I think these were called Rose Red. Again, I'll leave them in the description. These were, instead of being clicky like the blue switches, these were linear, and you know, they're very silent. I actually have a comparison because I still have, these are the green ones. You could probably hear it in the mic right now. And then I'll show you this one. This one's like not at all comparable. So that's the sound that these ones make. And I'm like really pressing on this one too. Usually you can, because they're linear, you can just like, you know, silently press it and you won't really hear it. Anyways, the point is I switched so that I wouldn't have to hear the absolutely loud. I mean, you can probably hear it from all the way like over here. And my microphone is off camera right now. Like that's how far away it is. Compared to this one, you probably can't hear at all, which is just crazy to me. Anyways, I bought the switches, and then I also thought, why not go ahead and buy new keycaps? Because I saw these on Amazon. I really liked them because they have the Japanese characters as well. So anyways, I still don't hate this keyboard. I absolutely love this keyboard. But I was shopping for a new one just to kind of see what is new, what they have. And I came across the one in here, which has so many like features that we'll get into. It was the whole reason why I switched. I guess let's go ahead and open this. Alrighty, now that this is open, I can go ahead and pull it out. I kind of don't like this plastic being on the thing. Oh my god, here it is. It's amazing. I have more stuff in here too. If you don't know, new Starbucks lore just dropped. I'm actually a germaphobe, so I don't like having this plastic on my mouse pad. It's gonna dirty it up. Alrighty, so I know you're guessing, what the heck am I looking at? These right here are custom switches, as you can see. These are the lavender purple custom switches. Here's all the info about them. These are tactile, but they are not tactile clicky, so they still have a little bump in them, kind of like this one, how whenever I press it you can see it kind of bumps, compared to this one that is smooth and just goes straight down. Sorry, it's so hard to film like this. This is the first time I've done this as well, so hopefully these will be good. We're gonna put these in this one, and I'll show which ones these have by default in a second. I guess I should go ahead and actually see how they feel like. Oh, whoa, that's so weird. It has a bump, but listen to how quiet. I think these are quieter than, hold on, I want to put a, I'm going to put a, what's it called? A keycap on it. Oh no, they're louder now with the keycap. Look at this. Dude, that's so weird. I don't know if you can hear it. I like that though. It's really weird. The activation for it. See, with these ones, you can go down a little bit without it activating. And then you can see like this. I can go down a little bit and then it clicks. This one, it feels like it's instant. Like I can't go down at all. Oh, I forgot to mention, I don't know if it says so on the box, but these are actually hand lubed. So usually if you don't know, if you're not a keyboard nerd, you usually want to lube your switches so that they are more smooth. I'm too lazy to do that because if you've ever watched videos of people doing it, you literally have to do each individual key, and I didn't want to do that. So, oh wait, yeah, it says right here. It said on the website they're hand lubed. I don't know the difference. I've never lubed my stuff before. Surprisingly, these ones, if you're thinking about buying them, because these are cheaper than these feel incredible. I don't know anything about how they would be lubed or whatever, but these are amazing. Okay, but that's enough talking about keycap or key switches. Let's talk about the main dish. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Okay, this is the Cinnamoroll 20th anniversary keyboard. Oh, it's got, oh, look, it's got Cinnamoroll on the back. I didn't even know that. What does that say? Oh, hot swap. Yeah. So we're going to be changing out the keycaps. It's got like a scenario. Can I show that? I don't know how well it picks up. It's got like a scenario, like Hello Kitty. Like, is that a stamp of approval? What is that? I think it's like basically saying this is officially licensed scenario merchandise, I guess. Okay, I'm guessing this side is the top, although this side has the better box. I want to put this up in like my room or something. That's a really nice box. Let's go ahead and open this. Oh, that was actually the upside down. Okay, let's go ahead and give it an open. Take off this bit right here. What is this? Random stuff. Let me open this and see what it is. What the? Oh, okay. So this is the, what is the, I'm guessing USB-C to USB-A. Yeah. Okay, default cable. Default white cable. So this is to plug it in, obviously. We've got some specialty keycaps. I don't know if I can show these. I don't want to open the bag. There's like a cupcake. What is that? That's a birthday cake. What is that one? An egg? Is that an egg? Oh no, it's a donut. Oops. And the other one's a lollipop. Anyways, basically bonus keycaps. We have a switch puller right here. So this is to take out the switches of the keyboard. We're actually going to need this. I have another one, but this one is better. I can already tell. My other one was super tiny. And then we have a keycap puller, which will pull out the keycaps, which we're also going to have to do to take out the keys. This one's also better than my other one. All right, and now we have the main board itself. Dang, they really protect this thing. This is like hard plastic. They really don't want this to get like damaged. Alrighty, let me take this out. Ooh, what's that? Okay, the USB dongle and I guess a user manual. I'll show that in a second. Let's go ahead and get all this out of the way. And let's go ahead. Oh, I'm worried. My hands have like the weird plasticky like film on it, but it's okay. Let's go ahead and take this off. Oh. Look at this thing. This is crazy. You can see the space bar. You've got Hello Kitty wearing what is, I can't see through the camera. I think she's wearing a Cinnamoroll thing. You've got Cinnamoroll right here. My Melody. You've got Kuromi over here. You can see the Windows key is a little Cinnamoroll. It's also got a knob on it, which I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what I'm gonna use that for. So originally what I was going to do is I was going to buy a keyboard and I was gonna buy the base itself, buy the keycap separate, buy the switches. I was going to buy the lube. I was gonna do everything myself until I was looking around for keyboards, and all of the ones that I wanted didn't have the, basically, like, it didn't have features that I wanted. This one had basically everything that I wanted. For one, I wanted it to be smaller than this one. And if I compare it really quickly, you can see it's basically shaved off an entire row, which you might not think is a lot, but surprisingly, my mouse would actually run into, as I was playing, it would run into the side of the keyboard a lot when it was over here, and it would cause me to sometimes click on accident. So anyways, I think that that tiny row is going to be fine. I would have gone smaller, but I can't because this keyboard, as you can see, it has a page up and down, which I use these two as my Discord deafen and mute. I forgot which one's which. I also use the home key for games like GTA, and I use the delete key for Adobe Premiere sometimes. I don't really use the arrow keys or the end key right here, but other keys like 60% keyboards, they don't have any of this, but I figured I need a lot of these buttons on the side, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this one. Another reason, on Akko's website, a lot of the 60% keyboards they had didn't have, oh, I didn't even notice, look, there's a little cinnamon roll on the bottom. Anyways, they didn't have like a base that was white, and I wanted this in case for some reason I wanted to switch out the keyboard or the keycaps. That way I can just switch in, like for example, these into here, and it would still fit because they're white. And the reason I bought this one is because this one has different modes. This one actually has a Bluetooth mode as well as a, oh, it's got like double kickstands. Look, see, look, there's a tiny kickstand right here, and then there's a big kickstand right there. It's got a Bluetooth mode. It's got a 2.4 hertz wireless mode. You can also plug it in with USB and it'll work. This one right here can only do wired mode, and so I wanted to get one that could do wireless so that I could sit back and have my mouse, because my mouse is also wireless, if you couldn't tell. I can basically sit back, have the keyboard and the mouse, and my headset is wireless as well, as you can see. So I could basically have everything I would need, and I can sit back and relax, or even, I mean, I have my controllers wireless too, but you get the point. By the way, these default keys in here, oh, this is going to take some getting used to. It kind of, key caps are a bit, I think they're like slightly taller. These sound amazing. I don't know. Here, I'll show it in the mic. The ones in here, I think they're called like crystal blue or something. I think they're called crystal blue, and they're basically, they're linear key switches that actually aren't that bad. I'm not gonna lie. I probably would have kept them in if I, sorry, it's blurry, my thing won't focus. I probably would have kept them in if I didn't know how good they were, but I wanted to try linear again. I wanted to go back, and that's the whole reason as to why I did that. Also, I'm pretty sure Akko has a software that lets you control everything. So I think, see, this is set to volume up and down by default, but I don't want that. I don't know what I want to set this to. I'm probably, I don't know, I kind of want to set it to scroll. I'm not gonna lie. This keyboard also has backlighting, and as you see, Bluetooth, you can't really see it because it's blurry, but it has 3 Bluetooth modes, a 2.4 and a USB mode. Anyways, this keyboard by itself is absolutely amazing, by the way. It feels really nice. The keycaps are nice. So far, everything about it is nice. I guess with that out of the way, I guess I should go ahead and switch out the these for this. Can I take the knob off? Oh, you can. Whoa, this is actually like actual metal. Like, this is an actual piece. It's not just plastic. Okay, yeah, I guess I'll see you guys when I switch out these. Okay, I've gotten all of the keycaps off, as you can see right here. A little pile of Legos. One thing I noticed, by the way, some of these switches are actually lubed. I think the ones like the space bar and stuff, like the shift, I don't want to touch them because I already touched them by accident. I think they're lubed because the other ones, they feel fine, but these, I guess I'll touch them right now. I can feel there's like stickiness. Alrighty, as you can see, I have removed all of the switches. I've also separated the lubed ones so I can put them back in the different spaces. I also just don't want to touch them. They're really greasy. Alrighty, the switches are purple, and now I guess it's time for me to put in all of these keycaps. By the way, if you didn't know, if you're planning on doing this or whatever, make sure you take a screenshot of your keycaps just so that you can actually see where to put them all. Okay, that took absolute ages to do, but it wasn't that bad. I was just watching YouTube while I did it. As you can see, we are done. And I gotta say, it's a really weird feeling. It almost feels like, this is gonna sound weird to say, it almost feels like one of those cheap like membrane keyboards you can get like $20 on Amazon. And I know that sounds bad. It's like, oh, it feels like a $20 keyboard, but it feels like a high quality version of that. I don't know how to explain it. I really like it though. Hopefully it doesn't get in the way of me gaming. It feels like for some reason the shift key is in a different spot than it is on this one. Like I feel like I have more room to push it on this one than I do this one right here, which is really weird. I don't know why that is. I guess I should show you the sound. Oh right, we can also show the it lighting up. I don't know what color it's gonna choose by default. I guess pink. It also, for some reason, the R key is blinking blue. I don't know. I think it's telling me to maybe connect it or something. Okay, I guess very quickly, I'm going to go ahead and plug it in and kind of toy with it a little bit. I'm not going to change any of the key bindings yet, like for example, for this thing right here. Okay, so I'm going to do USB mode, or yeah, non-USB mode. I'm going to do Windows mode and then switch it to, is that working? It changed rainbow. I guess I should also show a close-up. Again, I'm so sorry that the camera is so weird. Here, let me make that full screen. Sorry the camera is so weird, and sorry I'm awful at filming. This is the first time I've done this. Oh, I should also probably do a typing test, I guess. I don't know if my mic is gonna pick this up well, so hopefully it does. If it doesn't, then oh well. Yes, I type weird. It also, just from typing, you can't see my screen right now, but there is like no latency. I guess I should try this in a game. That should be my next step. Okay, right off the bat, I really like this. I do think it's going to take some getting used to, because I have to apply a bit more force than I normally would. I feel like I'm not immersed as well as I should be, just because feeling something new is I know a lot of people, like, they can just pick up new stuff, like they can just get a new mouse, they can just get a new keyboard and be completely fine. But with me, I'm like super sensitive to those type of things. It does feel very smooth though. That's one thing I was worried about. I was worried that the force that I'd have to push down, it would be too much and I'd have to kind of like, I don't know, I thought I was gonna do worse, because I thought it was gonna be a thing where I'd have to push way too hard and then I'd miss a key or whatever. I probably also should have done a game that has more buttons, but I couldn't really think of one. The only one I could think of is like Fortnite. More buttons used, I mean, because in Rainbow I use my side mouse buttons to lean. A lot of other people just use the E and Q buttons. I'm not like other girls. Oh, hello. This game was one of the reasons why I bought blue switches in the first place, because Minecraft is one of those games where I feel like tactile switches, it just makes the game feel like so good. I don't know if it's because I don't know if it's because I'm used to playing on controller, because I used to play only on console. So far this feels amazing. Okay, quick update. I thought I'd film this on my phone just so I don't have to set up everything again. It's been a couple days since I made that video. I just wanted to kind of say how the keyboard is going. First of all, the typing on it is absolutely amazing. Sadly, I haven't played too many games ever since I got this keyboard. I've been busy editing the previous video that I just made. But the typing on this is absolutely just phenomenal. Also, I finally set up everything and I'm probably going to change it. I actually messed around with these keys and I switched them out. It used to be like page up, page down, home, and end. And instead I changed them to these because I remapped all of them. Now this is page up, page down. So this is my Discord mute, my Discord deafen. Or no, this is my mute, this is my deafen. This is, I set it to an auto clicker for the left mouse button. I'm probably going to change it and you'll see why in a second. And then this one is a auto clicker for the right mouse button. And then up here, the scroll bar thing, if I scroll it to the left, that hits my pause key, which takes a screenshot on OBS, and if I scroll it to the right, it does the scroll lock key, which does a clip recording. Basically, it records the last 45 seconds on OBS. Now, the problem that I noticed is for some reason with this scroll wheel, when you scroll it back and forth, sometimes it's really finicky and it doesn't go off. Like sometimes if I want to make a clip, I have to really crank it. Like it's really weird. I originally had it to where these were the pause and scroll up keys, so these were my clipping buttons for OBS, and then this was the auto clicker. But like I said, it was so finicky. Whenever you would rotate it to turn it on, you couldn't turn it off until you kept rotating it. So it'd be like a lawnmower where you keep on like pulling the string to try and get it to work. I'd have to keep on rotating it to be like, oh, okay, stop the auto clicker now, stop it, stop. I think you can see here on my stream deck, I already have a clipping button and a screenshot button. So in reality, I don't really need this, but I wanted it in case I was sitting back and I wanted to, for some reason, clip something. Now, I don't use an auto clicker. I basically set these up just to have them. So I'm thinking I might reset this just to be whatever. I don't really care, just because it's so annoying to use. Set these to be the clipping buttons, and then if I really need an auto clicker, maybe find a way to do it on this. I'm guessing I probably could. I also, as you can see, I set up the lights. It's really cool. I didn't even notice they have two different, oh, you can also see everything a bit better now that I'm controlling the camera. They have this cool lighting thing where they have two different lights. They have the main board lights, and then they have like an outer ring you can see. So I set the outer ring to be rainbow because I noticed a lot of the other things, like when I did a solid color and stuff, it looked a bit weirder. I don't know why that was, but I mean, I actually like it with the rainbow more. I think it looks pretty cool. And then I just set this as a solid color because all of the other colors that were there, like the moving colors and the rainbow and stuff, I actually think the rainbow looks best. If you like RGB, like rainbow stuff, then this is definitely for you. I did notice, however, that the rainbow kind of got in the way of me. I just didn't like seeing in the corner of my eye like flashing colors and stuff, so I just set it to a solid color. Also, the battery life on this is about like almost exactly 1 day. I think I unplugged it after I charged it, used it for a day. By the end of the day, this thing was blinking red. So now I just leave it permanently plugged in, basically. Usually this doesn't actually light up while it's plugged in, so I don't know why that's doing that, but anyways, it's fine though, because it wasn't like I was planning on using it wireless all the time. I just wanted to use it whenever I really need to. So far, I only have 2 complaints with this keyboard, that being that this cable is really short. I actually had to plug this cable into another USB cable. I basically took the thing that I used before, where I had the dongle for the keyboard, and then this thing, and then the cable. I took that and I plugged this into another one of those to extend it. Probably not the best thing to do, honestly, but it works. The only other thing I kind of hate is that you can see on the keys, because they're north-facing LEDs, the keycaps themselves have like, I think they're lighter or something at the top than they are at the bottom. So when you look at it from a distance, it kind of looks fine, but then you look at it up close and you've got a bunch of like lights like this. Again, it doesn't bother me too much. I just thought I would point that out. And I think that's just about going to be the end of this video. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.